What the fuck, guys? Yo, main nigga, Atmos is back in black, got that MIB swag, and you know how I do. But yeah, you heard right, Atmospheric Rays back. Gonna post some more Wi-Fi battles in the near future right now. Been really busy lately, gaming and school, mostly gaming otherwise, but I've been laddering in PO, so getting back into Pokemon, and I can also Wi-Fi battle again, which is awesome. So yeah, you guys will be seeing a lot more of me, hopefully. And, you know, as I said that a lot, and then I don't follow up. Regardless, team preview. As you can see, I am using the Thundurus. This battle is like 6 months old. Before Thundurus went to Uber, so it's all legit. I got a defensive core of Tentacruel, rotom-w, Tangrowth, and Jirachi. His team is pretty standard. I'm expecting Banded, you know, Scizor, Scarfed, Rotom, you know, DD Dragonance, and Specs Latios. So kind of all stuff I figured like I really know what he's gonna do, so I should be able to out-predict him, outplay him, and yeah, so battle starting and everything was good. So yeah, got my Rotom washed, and he is physically defensive, max HP, max defense, dual status, got Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp. So I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave now in case he for some reason stays in and does some sort of shenanigans against my Rotom, which he doesn't. He Volt Switches out to his C-Train. I'm like, bitch, apparently you love my titties. No, this guy's a hot tranny. Someone else loves my titties. I don't know who loves my titties, but this guy's a hot tranny. So I'm just gonna paralyze that hot tranny, you know, bam! You know, strike to the neck. She's all paralyzed, she can't move her legs. And I Hydro Pump her. And it goes for the Hidden Grass, which kind of makes me suspect that it's most likely a Scarf variant if you try, because it's, yeah, I don't know. I never see Hidden Grass, so that kind of threw me off. I thought he was gonna go for rocks or something. So I was kind of surprised that it did that to me. I think it was a woman. I don't really know. I'm not paying attention to this shit. Now, I go into my Mudfish, my Swampert, which should be named Stompert, to take the Volt Switch or any electric move that I expect coming, which it was Volt Switch, and then he burns me, and I'm like, you little bitch, I'm a motherfucking banded Swampert. Who the fuck are you, and what the fuck are you doing? He bluffed that Scarf really well, even though it was like the second time I saw him, I really thought he was Scarfed. I'm retarded. And yeah, so I basically have a completely useless Swampert now. I go for the Ice Punch, predicting his Dragonite to come in to get in before the Stealth Rocks, which I expect him to predict me to go for, and so I kind of got trolled hard right there. He's going to bring in his Magnus 3.0, apparently Magnus 1.0 and 2.0 suck dick, so this is his third try at it. He comes in and sets up a Agility, so I'm like, Agility Cross, that's cute, because I'm going to just fuck his shit up with a Sleep Powder and Leech Seed, and now we're all caught up, and his Metagross is basically gonna get fucked in the ass. He wakes up, goes for the Ice Punch, and I'm like, lol, I probably resist every single move you have. Go suck my dick, bitch. Cause my Tumblin, he ain't playing no games. He's a fucking washing machine. And last I checked, you don't play games with a washing machine. Oh, what's good? So he's gonna send back in. Not gonna send back in, but he goes in his Rotom. If I'd gone for T-Wave, life would have been a lot better. But I decided to go for Will-O-Wisp. You know, maybe he wants to stay in, thinking he can, you know, set up more agility to outpace everything else on my team. I don't know. I really should have gone for Thunder Wave, but I didn't. I don't know why. Thunder Wave would have like benefited me on every other Pokemon except Dragonite, even maybe Dragonite, and Scizor. So whatever. I go into my fucking Swampert again to, you know, absorb that Volt Switch, because do me real good as I can't do shit with Ice Punch. I go for Ice Punch over like Waterfall, because fuck, I don't really have much else to go for. I think I might have Stone Edge or something. I don't remember. I haven't used Swampert in fuck forever. So Hydro Pump doesn't kill me, and yeah, I'm basically just trying to stall him out of burn. I'm dying to burn too, so it's kind of like a not win-win situation for me. It's more like a him win and I lose, so that's bad. So I switch out and I go to my Tentacruel does to hit, you know, Zorb, Hydro Pumps, and I can take a 1 Volt Switch, no problem. And he double switches into Scizor. I'm like, well, this is in my favor, because I'm going to go for Scalds. They'll probably U-turn out, but this is really good for me. So I go for 2 Scalds. He Swords Dances. I'm like, well, shit, I better get a Burn anytime soon. Otherwise, I'm going to get my shit pushed in with his Metal Fists. And as you can see, on my 3rd Scald, I finally... Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I don't get shit, because I never get hacks in my favor. But I ain't going to bitch about it, because, you know, fuck that shit. I ain't no bitch except on PO when I cuss people out, but you know, everyone does that on PO, so shit. I keep saying that word, I don't know why. It's almost like I'm black, but I'm not. So I'm gonna Death Fodder my Swampert. I really should have left my Tentacruel to die and use Swampert for later, because I go into my Rotom, who takes a critical hit. Motherfucker, that shit scared me, because I thought that was like normal for damage. No, it wasn't normal damage. Shit. Rotom can take hits for days. But now see, if I had sacrificed my Tentacle as opposed to my Swampert, I could have got another turn-in of Burn on him as he goes for Volt Switch again, which he might not have. But if he had stayed and killed me with a Hydro Pump, the same effect would have happened because I would have died next turn. Actually, it would have been better if I had kept my Swampert alive. And I didn't, which sucks. Now you'll see in a minute why that me sacrificing Swampert was bad at the time I did, as opposed to Tentacruel in like a minute. So chill your tits. So I'm gonna Volt Switch. I don't know. I Hard Switch. I don't know. Someone dies. Someone doesn't die. Right now it's Jirachi versus Latios, and he goes for the Side Shock. Right. He goes in. He's Volt Switch into Latios. Goes for the Side Shock, and and then it goes in when I switch out to Jirachi takes shit. Get my rocks up. He Psy Strikes or Psy Shocks me. Shit, I'm so fucking far behind. I apologize. Psy Strikes me. I get my rocks up. Hidden Power Fires. I go for Thunder Wave. Paralyze him. Iron Head. He surfs me, and we're both getting our shit pushed by each other. But I'm technically on the better end of it, the receiving and all, because even though he's not getting flinched or paralyzed, I'm still not dead, if you can see how that's going. Because he has Life Orb, not Specs, which his entire team throws me the fuck off. Because you'll see here, he goes into his Dragonite. I expect either Earthquake, he goes for Fire Punch, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it does a shit ton. I'm like, oh, you're banded because your name is Tiny Wings. Apparently that matters. And I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave. Oh, look, he's burned. And he gets his leftover recovery. And I'm like, I'm Thundurus. I'm in Ubers. I'm modest, or I'm timid, but I'm like fucking. I have high special attack. Fucking bitch lives with like 2%, minus 4%. So he's not even alive. But he lived my Thunderbolt, killed off my fucking Tambourine Thundurus. I'm like, fuck, you should be a fucking never used. Even though that's an over-exaggeration and not true. There's a fire truck going off on my background. I don't know if you can hear that shit. Someone's probably dying down the road. I'm in a fucking city. Shit, son. Shit. So that, regardless, I'm going to go for Leech Seed. Niggas be dying all over the place. They're getting shot. Magnus 3.0 comes back in. I don't know what the fuck he thinks he's going to do to me. He goes for an Ice Punch that does like 60 damage. He goes for another Ice Punch. He gets a crit, and it does about 4 times as much as it did before. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Apparently, critical hits ignore shit, everything. I don't know what the hell's going on. But yeah, I put him to sleep because he's faster than me, whatever. I crit, didn't matter. I don't know what to say. I'm upset. So I get him asleep and Leech Seeded. So what my thought process here was, I can just go out into my Rotom, get some HP back, and then just wall the fuck out of his Dragonite for a little while. But we both hard switch into our respective Pokemon. He's gonna come out on the top because I'm a woman and I fucked down or something. I'm getting fucked up. I don't know. I'm losing because he goes for Extreme Speed, and yeah. So he's gonna send back in his Magnus 3.0, and I'm like, this bitch can't do shit. It's basically the conclusion I come to from fighting Metagross, is that he should be put into Underheats because he's really not that good. In my opinion. I mean, he's alright. Like, he's okay. I don't know. Fuck, I never see it. It's not that great in my opinion. It's a cool ass looking Pokemon. That shit looks fucking cool, but I don't know. If he had like Swords Dance, that'd be one thing, but he doesn't. So, whatever. So I'm just gonna do the same technique I just did, except it's not gonna fail because I'm gonna go into my Jirachi and fuck off. So it's German, and you know what Germans do? They steal from you, and in this case, I'm stealing health via Leech Seed, and I'm gonna kill his Metagross like that. And I go for Wish because I know he's gonna die regardless, as long as he stays asleep, which he might have been faster. I don't know. I'm not paying that. I'm entertaining you, so be entertained, etc. Iron Head, or no, I go for Body Slam. I figured here I had to. I have 30%, I have 60% chance of paralyzing him, 30% chance of, 30% chance of actually getting Parahacks, or I have 6% chance of just flinching him, and I'm like, oh, maybe it'll seem better if I go for Body Slam, because I want him paralyzed, and I'm like, maybe I can get my wish off, maybe I won't die, but no, he kills me with the Fire Punch, and I go into Tangrowth, and I'm going to set up Leech Seed after I knock off his Choice Band, because I'm like, I don't really want to get hit with the Choice Band of, Fire Punch, because you just made me lose my wish, so now I'm going to have to stall the fuck out of you, whereas before I would have just flinched the fuck out of you, and you probably would have been more upset. You called me a Haxorus, but whatever. This way is more fun, apparently. So I've got him Leech Seeded. His Fire Punch is doing less than a lot, which isn't very much. I'm going to go for another knockoff because Giga Drain doesn't do shit. because he quad resisted, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can get a knockoff kill, because that would just, whoa, computer, not okay. Oh god, oh, I fucking shit. I don't know where the fuck I am. But for the rest of him being alive, I'm just gonna knock him off and leash cheat. He's gonna get paralyzed a couple times, and then after outrage, he'll be confused, and he ends up hitting himself in the face because he decides that he doesn't want to die to a knockoff, because that would just be goddamn plain embarrassing for a Dragonite to lose to a Tangrowth via getting slapped in the face by its long, weird ass fucking hands that are like made of tentacles and shit. So that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a 1-0 victory on my part. Pretty close game. I had it saved up for like 6 months, so yeah, it's old as shit. I've been playing a lot of NU. I've become pretty good at NU. I enjoy it a lot now. So I'll probably be posting more NU battles. I have one battle from Sophie and Rick's NU tournament that I lost on the first fucking game, and you'll see why. I guess I shouldn't say that, but I lost, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this, please feel free to leave a comment, a like, yeah, subscribe to my channel if you guys like me that much. I've got my old layout back up, and looks better than ever if you ask me, because no one asked me, so yeah, fuck you guys. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Atmos blasting off. Peace.